Major financial news just dropped, and it's something millions of Americans have been hoping for. After months of debate, Congress has finally passed a long-anticipated economic stimulus package that includes a one-time direct payment of $4,200. The first wave of deposits is set to begin on April 8th, bringing relief to families grappling with inflation, rising costs, and economic uncertainty. Despite earlier doubts that the bill would pass, a surprising bipartisan effort had helped fast-track this legislation through the House. Now, with the bill signed into law and implementation underway, Americans are preparing to receive these much-needed funds. But here's the catch. Not everyone will qualify, and some might need to take action to ensure they receive their payment. Let's break down what this new program is, who qualifies, and what steps you need to take to make sure you don't miss out. What is the $4,200 economic relief payment? This payment is part of the Comprehensive Economic Relief and Recovery Act, a stimulus package aimed at addressing the lingering financial strain many Americans are still experiencing in 2025. Unlike previous pandemic-era payments, this one specifically targets middle and lower-income households hit hardest by inflation and rising living costs. The legislation has been in the works for months and finally cleared the House last week, quickly moving to the President's desk for signature. The Department of the Treasury has confirmed that direct deposits will begin on April 8th, while paper checks will be mailed approximately 2 weeks later. Who qualifies for the $4,200 payment? This isn't a blanket payment for all Americans. Eligibility is based on income, tax filing status, and household circumstances. Here's a breakdown of the income thresholds. Single filers. Full payment for those earning up to $75,000. Phased out above this and eliminated after $99,000. Married couples. Filing jointly. Full payment for up to $150,000. Phased out completely at $198,000. Head of household. Eligible up to $112,500 with phase-out limits applying beyond that. Additionally, households with qualifying dependents, including college students and elderly parents, can receive an extra $500 per dependent, which means some families could receive even more than $4,200. Will you get it automatically? For many, yes. If you filed your taxes in 2023 or 2024 and your bank information is on file with the IRS, the payment should hit your account automatically. However, if you haven't filed recently, changed banks, experienced a significant life change, like marriage, divorce, or income fluctuation, or are unsure of your eligibility, you may need to take additional steps. The Treasury Department has launched an official portal where you can check your payment status update bank or mailing information, confirm eligibility. Be cautious. Several scam websites are already popping up. Only use the official government site to enter or update your details. Payment timeline. While April 8th marks the start of the direct deposit process, that doesn't mean everyone will receive their money that day. Here's what to expect. Direct deposits will be sent in waves over about 3 weeks. Paper checks begin mailing 2 to 3 weeks after April 8th. Your personal timeline will depend on factors like your bank's processing schedule, your last name, alphabetical distribution, whether your information is up to date with the IRS. Important notes on eligibility. You must have a valid Social Security number to qualify, though some military families and certain immigration statuses may qualify under exceptions. Mixed status households, where not all members are U.S. citizens or residents, may have special eligibility rules. If you're self-employed or a gig worker, additional documentation may be required, but accommodations have been made to include you. College-age dependents, 18 to 24, can make parents eligible for extra benefits. Recently naturalized citizens and legal residents may qualify based on how long they've lived in the U.S. Tax and benefits implications. One of the best aspects of this payment, it's not taxable income. You won't have to report it on your 2025 tax return, nor repay any portion, unless it was issued in error. Better yet, receiving this payment won't affect your eligibility for federal benefits such as Supplemental Security Income, SSI, disability benefits, SNAP, food stamps, Medicaid housing assistance. Why now? While inflation has cooled somewhat, the cumulative strain on households hasn't eased. Essential costs, especially for food, rent, and energy, remain high. Combined with ongoing global supply chain challenges and income instability, lawmakers saw the need for immediate relief. This payment is meant to bridge the gap for struggling families, especially those hit hardest by these economic pressures. What about unemployment benefits? Another often overlooked feature of this legislation is the temporary increase in state unemployment benefits. States will receive federal funding to boost payments for those currently unemployed, with changes rolling out by late April. This is separate from the $4,200 direct payment, but can provide additional financial relief for those receiving unemployment assistance. More payments in the future. Although this $4,200 is a one-time payment, the legislation includes language that leaves the door open for additional rounds of aid if economic conditions worsen later this year. There's also growing momentum among lawmakers to make direct financial assistance a more permanent part of the safety net. Progressive leaders like Senator Bernie Sanders are advocating for routine direct payments to help support working-class Americans. Community support and application. Help many community groups, nonprofits, and local government offices will be offering free assistance to help people apply or update their information. Look out for events at public libraries, community centers, nonprofit outreach organizations. These services can be a game changer for seniors, low-income individuals, and those without reliable internet access. Deadline to apply, October 15th, 2025. If you believe you're eligible but haven't received your payment or need to update your details, don't wait too long. Applications and updates will be accepted through October 15th, 2025, but earlier action means a faster payout. Final thoughts. What should you do now? Here's a quick checklist. File your taxes, 2023 or 2024, if you haven't already. Check your banking info with the IRS. Visit the official Treasury portal to check your payment status checkmark. Be aware of scams. Use only government websites, checkmark. Keep documentation handy for dependents or income changes, checkmark. Plan your finances wisely. This payment is a short-term cushion, not a long-term fix. Whether you use these funds to pay down debt, catch up on bills, or invest in your future, make sure they're working for you. This $4,200 relief payment could be a lifeline for millions. Don't leave it on the table. Stay informed, act quickly, and be proactive in securing what you're entitled to. If you found this article helpful, consider sharing it with friends and family who might qualify. Every share could make a difference in someone's financial future.